Super Bowl 60. Who do I like? What am I keeping my eyes out? What is my predictions? Let's break it down, baby. In the predictions video, I kind of went over how I love Seattle, but I didn't really like New England, but ultimately New England did make it to the bowl, so we got that wrong, but we got our NFC side right. So we are still backing the Seattle Seahawks. I still think the Seahawks will win, but at this cost. Ultimately going back to 2021 with Tampa Bay, then the Bengals, then the Chiefs, and then the Eagles. These dogs have been barking. And we can even see a lot of overs here. Last 3 years, the overs have got us somewhere. This year, though. And also with Drake May, second-year quarterbacks going into the playoffs, or especially the Super Bowls, they have some pretty decent success. I mean, the last time we saw it was with Brock Purdy and Joe Burrow, both resulting in a loss. And we've seen it with Russell Wilson, Colin Kaepernick, Big Ben. And most of these quarterbacks have been winning, but in recent times, not really. I'm going to say history does repeat itself where ultimately second-year quarterback does not win a Super Bowl. I love Drake May, but he is not Tom Brady, so I just don't really see that. So now let's talk about some players that I'm absolutely loving in the Super Bowl. One of those guys, or the main guy that I have been saying for weeks in the Discord, so join the Discord, is Kenneth Walker. I have been backing Kenneth Walker for a while in the playoffs, and I love him for the certain reasons that a lot of people are not saying, and that is due to his receiving upside. Again, the Patriots have been giving up the 6th most yards to receiving running backs and the 6th most targets to receiving backs. Ultimately, I see JSN kind of struggling on the outside with Christian Gonzalez on him. So I'm trusting Kenneth Walker to be the main guy on this offense that makes some explosive plays, especially as being a receiving running back these last couple weeks. Yeah, I'm taking Kenneth Walker. He's playing for contract money, so let's get it rolling, Kenneth. Another guy that I'm backing a lot is Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp has some history to be made if he does indeed score a touchdown, and I'm projecting that he does score a touchdown. That is indeed being one of the only players to score 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl for 2 different teams. Mind you, you've seen players like Gronk and Jerry Rice do this. I believe that Cooper Kupp will be in that top tier wide receivers. If he does do this, he is definitely a Hall of Famer. And if the Seahawks do win the Super Bowl, he is definitely a Hall of Famer. So ultimately, I'm thinking Cooper Kupp gets this. I already know where the Patriots fans are going to be like. They're going to be like, oh my God, you're shitting on us. No. Hunter Henry is kind of my last guy that I'm aiming at. Again, we have been highlighting tight ends at an elite level this year. And I'm expecting Hunter Henry to be the main participant for this offense for the New England Patriots. Again, Seattle is allowing the 6th most yards to tight ends this entire season, and they've been struggling against the position time and time again in the playoffs. So I'm expecting Hunter Henry, who has been kind of quiet in the playoffs, to have a big game. And you know what they say about New England Patriots? Their tight ends are probably the most important position. I think Hunter Henry has himself a great day out there. So Jack Tries Nation, what are your guys' thoughts? Comment your opinions. Who is winning this year's Super Bowl? I'm going to ride with the Seahawks like I've been riding with them since the beginning of the playoffs. Hopefully that I am right, and hopefully you guys do take my advice. I'll talk to you guys later and see you guys soon. Peace.